Well, boys and girls, today is Thursday, May the 16th. So, whenever you see this video, we'll try to, push it up a little bit. But today, the Justice Department has moved forward with easing restrictions on marijuana. You see this comes from CBS News. I know, but still, it's a good reliable source. All right, regardless of what you think. I know old people news. And today in Washington, the Justice Department, this is like 43, 44 minutes old, according to when I picked this off the internet. They've officially proposed a new rule on Thursday. They've proposed this that would reclassify marijuana as a Schedule 3. So they are moving forward. A policy move that would ease restriction on cannabis at the federal level. Now, that don't mean it's at the state level, but fed law usually supersedes state law, usually. When the rescheduling of marijuana would neither make the substance legal nor decriminalize it. Just remember that, okay? So it isn't, you can't just walk around. If you ain't got it script for it, or you ain't got a reason for having it, you could be in violation. All right, just as if you had ketamine and you didn't have a script for it, you could have a problem. Okay, and apparently it's on the same level as ketamine and anabolic steroids. Okay, so the DEA is currently classified marijuana as a substance that has no medical use and a high potential for abuse. Whatever. But anyway, apparently it's going to shift the treatment of it, and they're not going to fuck with it no more. And so it'll go off the radar. Now, that doesn't mean if the cartel's still bringing in large bales of it and breaking it up and selling it, and it's causing kind of violence, and you're trafficking in the shit, well, you got a problem, okay? And anyway, so this is going to kick off a months-long comment period. Now, look, man, look what I'm going to highlight it for you. Months-long comment period and administrative period, meaning the rescheduling would not immediately take effect. After 60 days, officials will make a final determination before the rule is officially published. Come on, man. So we've still got months ahead, but today they have officially, dropped it in, and this happened, like I said, 40-some minutes ago, and they have officially entered in the rule, and they proposed a new rule. They proposed it, so it just happened, and it kind of is what it is. All right. Of course, they go in here to lie and say that about Biden in 22, and yes, he did tell them they need to reclassify it, and then now there's also been several studies and, going into it. But here's my favorite. There's another one down here I read. Where did he put it at, man? Okay, yeah. Last year, the president moved to pardon thousands of Americans convicted at the federal level for simple possession of cannabis. Okay, now what happened there? What they're not telling you is that it was done on federal land, like in the parks and at federal installations. Because if you're caught with weed there, you have a problem. It's a felony. All right, you had to go through the federal justice system, not the state justice system. So it's very easy to pardon you there, but it's a very minute amount because most park rangers don't want to fuck with it. Most cops on the those installations don't want to fuck with it because it's not a big deal to them. And so they're acting like that he went into the federal system and said, okay, you boys are no longer felons. That didn't happen. That is not the truth. And he's urging governors to do the same. Well, it's easy to pardon at the state level, and you pardon these guys out because it's a simple pen stroke, but most of these states still have a law against this, okay? So trafficking's trafficking, and simple possession's one thing, but trafficking, not going to happen, man. And he didn't say that here either, because it said simple possession. How many do you think that is a year, all right? So, and now he's the one worried about unduly affecting minority populations. This is the author of the crime bill. I mean, do some historical research, man. This motherfucker is the person who said and put together the crime bill that had put the war on drugs into effect. They're not telling you none of this shit. This is the guy. Come on, man. I mean, YouTube's a wealth of information. Look it up. Look it up. Joe Biden and crime bill. Joe Biden, war on drugs. Look it up. He's the cause. He caused these people to be going to jail the way they are with draconian mindset of these laws. Okay? So don't believe this, man. He just wants your vote. He's just playing games with you. But today, I give the DOJ some props. They officially proposed a new ruling for marijuana to be reclassified, and I think we should all give them a round of applause. Thanks for doing your job, motherfucker. It's about time. Okay? So anyway, I'll keep putting more of these out. I'll be looking for more. I got a couple more that I'm looking at, but this was important. So here we go. All right, y'all. Well, look, that's the day, and that's what I'm looking at. All right. So if you find something you think I might be interested in, and you think people would want to hear it, send it over to me in an email. Send me the link. Send it to askchadwade@gmail.com. I want to see it. If it's newsworthy and we haven't already reported on it, or if it's a follow-up to something that we have done, I want you to read it. I want you to hear about it. I want everybody to see it, because I think the more we all stay in contact about this, the better off we'll all be. And with this economy, we all need some help. All right, y'all. Bye.